What's going on, guys and gals? My name is Shadox and this is SITREP. Players have been asking for a Battlefield 5 roadmap for quite some time now, and alongside the recent communication improvements from DICE, we received a tentative roadmap for the pre-launch timeframe. This post details all the information sessions that we will get regarding the game, what will be discussed, and when. I'm sure that when each of these posts are released, we will get a ton of new info, so this video is just going to serve as a brief overview of what will be showcased and when, so that you know when to keep your eyes and ears open. Let's get right into it. Starting off with the month of September, we already saw the open beta aftermath. This is where multiple DICE developers have talked about what they learned regarding the open beta as well as what they are changing, and I'll leave a link to the Dev Talk podcast down in the description. This podcast featured the franchise design director Daniel Berlin, multiplayer producer David Serland, and the user experience designer Natalie Eck. This week on Friday, we will be learning about the different classes and combat roles, and how they will, according to DICE, give players unmatched choice, control, and ability to turn the battlefield to their advantage. We will likely learn about new archetypes or combat roles as they are now called, and what playstyles they will focus on, as well as give us a better understanding of how this will affect the game meta moving forward. This week's Twitter takeover will be Robert Samelin, the concept art director, on Tuesday and Wednesday, and later this week we will hear from Michael Linderholm, the technical art director, both of which will be showing off some of the behind the scenes stuff to give us an idea of where they are taking Battlefield 5. Looking forward to October, we have several points of interest. First up is a showcase of the maps of Battlefield 5. Here we will see the 8 maps coming at launch in much more detail, as well as what experiences to expect on these different maps. The next post will be about weapons and vehicles, and this is the one that I'm most excited to see, and I can't wait to see and dive into all the different weapons that will be available at launch. Upgrades, customizations, and progression elements will also be discussed, as they all revolve around your company. After that is the showcase of war stories. These are the single player modes focused on small, untold stories from World War II, and at launch we will have 5 war stories, with one more coming shortly after the launch. Next up is Combined Arms. This is the cooperative game mode that hasn't really been discussed or showcased at all since we first heard about it at the reveal. We do know that this will be coming after launch, and hopefully we will get an idea of what experiences this will generate. Last up for October is the Firestorm Showcase. We do know that Firestorm is in a playable state at the moment due to some tweets by the developers over at Criterion. And while we haven't seen anything other than teasers for the new Battle Royale mode, there may be a possibility that they will announce a beta date for Firestorm at this event, so stay posted. And lastly, in November, just before the game launches, we will get a deep dive into Grand Operations. This is the next big evolution in the Battlefield franchise, as it incorporates multiple maps and modes into a single session. We may get to see some of the other operations like the one on Hamada that will be available, as well as potentially seeing a showcase of the 4th and final day for the first time, which is called Final Stand. And shortly after that is the launch of the game. We will start to get our hands on the full game starting on the 9th for a few hours via the Origin Access program. Those who have bought the Deluxe Edition will be able to play on the 15th of November, and the Standard Edition shortly after that on the 20th. All in all, these recent efforts by DICE and EA are exactly what this game needs. We are now able to see just how passionate these developers are and learn so many things about the game. Keep in mind that every week a new developer will be taking control over the official DICE Twitter account, and they are open to answer questions from the community. Previously, we have seen weapon discussions from Drunksy, talks from Dave Serland, and Natalie Eck, and I can't wait to see what new information we receive. And of course, any new info that I get, I will pass on to you guys here. So if you enjoy this type of content, then I ask you to consider subscribing. My name is Shadox, and I hope to see you on the battlefield.